Merry Christmas, children. I am going to share with you about some men who were looking for the greatest gift God gave the world. Now, they were called wise men because they were wise. They traveled out to go find the king. They saw a star and they knew God was the creator of all the heavens and earth. And they knew he was announcing his son by a great light. And they brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, those very gifts are exactly what Joseph and Mary would need at the right time. God is so smart. He knew what his children need. He knows what you need. He knows what I need. Isn't that wonderful? Well, as they traveled and they ate their snacks, they finally got to Jerusalem. And they didn't know which house it was. So they went to the king. Now, the king's name was Herod, and he was very mean. He killed people for no reason at all. He was jealous and awful. And when he found out those gifts were not for him, but for a newborn king, he wanted to kill that newborn king. But he didn't want to tell them that. So he lied and pretended. He said, "I'll find out for you. Go ahead and sit over there on the couch. I'll find out." And he asked the Pharisees. Now, the Pharisees were people who kind of knew the Old Testament, but they didn't love it very much. They liked their own books better. But they told him in Micah chapter 5, verse 2, it told them that their ruler would be born in Bethlehem. So he went, Bethlehem, thank you very much. And he told the wise men, listen, go to Bethlehem, find the newborn king, and when you find him, tell me all about it, because I want to bring gifts to him too. But of course, he was a liar. Well, God told them, don't go back to that king. He's lying. I can see in his heart. Go a different direction back home. So they obeyed God. When they got to the house, they saw the bright star and they went, that's it. And they were so excited. And they gave baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph gold and frankincense and myrrh. Now, these were the very things they needed because God told Joseph in a dream, go to Egypt. That mean Herod is going to try to kill baby Jesus. And sure enough, when the king found out that they didn't tell him, he said, kill all the babies in Bethlehem. If they're 2 years old or 1 year old or 0 years old, kill them all. Because he was full of the devil. Remember, when we have a bad seed hooked up from Adam, it got broken off from God. When we choose to do our own way, the devil hooks up to us. Ugh, and that's what happened to mean old Herod. Well, Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus left in the night, and they used the money and the medicines that the wise men gave them for their journey because God is so smart. Aren't you glad? Now we can follow God too. I want to remind you that we need Jesus. Remember when I told you that Adam disobeyed God and Eve disobeyed God? He said, don't bite from that one tree. Their perfect seed got sin in it, and sin kills us. Sin broke us off from God. Remember, like a plant, if we pick it, it's only pretty for a little while and then it dies. So everybody, guys, everybody's gonna die because we have the seed of Adam when we were born the first time. Every one of us has a birthday and a death date. Oh, like milk. You know, if you have milk, it'll say, drink this milk, it's tasty. But then on this date, it's going to be sour and gross and you can't have it anymore, right? That's what happened when we were born the first time. We were already picked. Now, I want to tell you how good God is. You know what? He could have said, Adam and Eve, I told you not to eat from that tree. I told you were going to die. And you know what? Now I have decided I'm just going to throw you away and all the seeds that would have been born from you because all of you are ruined. See, he could have just picked up the whole world and said, all the seeds that were going to be born from you, Adam, they're all going to be ruined, so I'm just going to throw the whole world in the trash can. He could have done that. You know how when you make a picture and if you didn't do it just right, you can crumple it all up and throw it in the trash because you made it and it's your picture? Well, we belong to God. He made us. It was his choice. But he said, I love you, Adam and Eve. I love all the seeds that are going to be born. I know who's going to pick me. The wise men would have picked me. And I know that Herod wouldn't have picked me. But I still want everybody, even though I know who will and who won't, I still want everybody to have a chance. So God sent his own son, kids. And just like a seed, when you put a seed in the dirt, that seed breaks open and the life grows from it. That's what happened to Jesus. He was broken for us on the cross. But when God rose him from the dead, his life gives us life. He died for the sin of Adam. He died for our sin seed. So even though we didn't take a bite of the fruit, it wasn't our fault. Adam did it. He ruined us. Jesus saved us. Isn't that wonderful? We didn't have to die on the cross. Jesus did it for us. So that's why he came, friends. He came to give us a new seed. And the new seed he gave us will give us a brand new body made for heaven. Isn't that wonderful? We will live with him forever. So I just want you to know how important it is to ask Jesus to come into your heart. Now it is Christmas time and it is his birthday. So what are you going to give Jesus? Let me tell you what he wants. What Jesus wants more than anything else is your heart. Aw, let's pretend this man is Daddy God and this is your heart. God wants to take care of it. He wants to connect you back to God. When we ask Jesus to come into our heart, he connects us to Jesus, to himself, and Jesus connected to God the Father, and we have life. So when this body dies from the seed of Adam, we go be with Jesus, and he will give us the power to raise this dead one from the grave into a brand new body. And while you're on the earth, things might happen. There's bad things that could happen to us, but God knows in advance, just like he knew Herod wanted to kill baby Jesus, remember? And he told the wise men, don't go back. Go a different direction. And he knew Joseph and Mary would need money and medicines to go to Egypt, right? God knows everything, so he will protect you and guide you. God has done that for me my whole life. There's times my heart is scared, and there's times my heart cries, and I say, God, and he hugs me tight, and he gives me words from his Bible. And he says, remember, don't be afraid. I'm with you. You're connected to me, and I'll be with you forever. So if you don't have Jesus, ask him to come in. Say, God, you can have me. I want to be connected to God too. And he'll come right into your heart. And friends, you will have your second birthday. You will be born again. Happy birthday to you. So remember your first birthday, Adam seed. Your second birthday, Jesus seed. And you will live forever. So I hope you ask Jesus to come into your heart this Christmas, because he's the greatest gift you can ever have. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful, happy new year. Bye-bye.